Tonight I am here on Hollywood Boulevard. I am inside Disney's California Adventure. A lot of the shops are open, you guys. I'm actually sitting across from Gone Hollywood and it is open. This is the first time I have seen it open. So that's really exciting. The line's not that long, so I'm gonna take you guys in there. But I do wanna take you from back here on Hollywood Boulevard all the way through downtown Disney District, just to give you a sense of what's open, what you can use your Disney pass holder discount on. And I have some very exciting news. While supplies last, Disney is giving a new 65th anniversary annual pass holders magnet. When you come down here and you use your annual pass holder card to get 30% off the merchandise, it says 65 years of magic. I am so excited about this. I can replace my upside down, sad, canceled annual pass holder magnet with this beautiful marquee magnet. It's gonna look beautiful in my kitchen. I'm really glad they took this gesture. I didn't even know it was there. The cast member who helped me, he must have just dropped it in the bag. I'm so glad I looked at the bottom of my bag before throwing it away. And sure enough, this magnet was there. So while supplies last, these are complimentary with your purchase if you use your annual pass. I have to tell you just really quick, before you come down here, it's really important if you want to get the 30% discount, you need to have your actual physical pass. You cannot use the app. So I saw someone trying to use the app and they were not able to get their discount. If you're coming down here to shop and get your 30% off, be sure to bring your actual physical pass holder card. That's the only way to get the discount. So bring that and your ID and you should be good to go. Stick around to the end because I am gonna answer some questions that I got from some of my mom friends that have Disney passes or had Disney passes. You know, when you're sitting at your home and you're hearing all of this news, you're kind of curious. So if you want all of the know before you go information, definitely stick around till the end and I will share that with you. We're gonna start back here at this beautiful photo op. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of a sunset there in the distance. So this is where it all began for Walt Disney and the Walt Disney Company, Hollywood Boulevard and then Buena Vista Street. As you can see here, off the page is open. There's a bit of a line, so we won't be going in there tonight. This is really cool. I haven't seen this on the marquee before. It says, "Have a magical day from the Disneyland Resort." Beautiful. I think that they're really trying to tell their fans and all the people here in Southern California, look, we're really sorry we closed the annual pass holder program, but we're gonna come up with something that works. We're dealing with a lot of restrictions. I mean, you can see in Florida that they are able to reopen safely. They still have a pass holder program there. So it is a business and they have to find a way through this here in California. When I came here today, again, they are vaccinating just here on the property at one of the other locations. So there are wheels in motion to reopening, which is very, very hopeful. I love this trolley. It is such a fun photo op right here in front of Off the Page on Hollywood Boulevard. And then again, in addition to Off the Page and Gone Hollywood, back here in the Hollywood studios, there are a couple things happening. There is something called the Studio Store, and there's also the Backlot Premiere Shop. I have gone there several times. It's on stage 17. And it's just a lot of merchandise in one place. So if you have to stand in one line, that might be it. I got through it the last time I was here in about 30 to 40 minutes, and the lines were quite long. So this is great because there is a kiosk. They stock it with merchandise. That's a great place to stop. Seeing all the closed food establishments really makes me want the food to come back. I can't wait for that to happen. Now, there are some food items and some candy and treats that you can buy here on the property, but you are going to have to take them off the property to consume them. I love that the Disney Junior marquee is still up, but it does make me sad because I feel like that is definitely going to be at least one of the recent casualties of this closure, but I hope that there's a way to keep it. It's such a fun, active attraction for kids. My daughter just loved it. Of course, by the time this opens back up, my kids will probably be too cool to dance around a room, but I will always have really fond memories of the Disney Junior dance party. That was really special. While I'm waiting in line for Gone Hollywood, there's been some speculation about what's going to happen to the site of the Rainforest Cafe. So while I'm waiting, I just thought, do you guys have any ideas? I was thinking maybe I could investigate that area and see if there's any clues, and we can maybe come to some conclusions. What are they going to do? Are they going to bring back Rainforest Cafe? Are they going to turn it into a shop? Which makes sense because there's so much shopping right now. That's pretty much the only thing we can do here in Southern California right now is the shopping. So we'll see. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, thank you. How lucky am I following these gorgeous up balloons? Okay, you guys, I think this is maybe my first time in Gone Hollywood. It looks, when I walk by it, the window displays look a little bit more like upscale clothing. So I'm really excited to be in here, see if I see anything that I haven't seen at some of the other locations. This sweatshirt in particular, very simple, part of probably the new 2021 line, if I could guess. I have not seen before, as well as this block print sweatshirt. My goodness, this oversized 80s-esque sweatshirt is pretty tempting, you guys, especially with the 20% discount, or the 30% discount, I'm sorry. I'm guessing it's quite expensive. I don't see a tag, but it's beautiful. Look at that. That is really cool. And then here is a Mickey and Company. That is so cute. Oh my gosh, look at how happy they are. Love it. I love Minnie's bright pink flower on top of her hat. What if we brought that back, you guys? A flower in your hat? I mean, I don't really see myself pulling it off, but it could happen. We just need the Olsen twins to start wearing some, you know, little hats with flowers in them, and everyone will start doing it. A lot of sweatshirts. Crew neck sweatshirts, hoodies, a lot of basics, a lot of neat prints in here. So if you're looking for just classic Mickey and Disneyland clothing, there's some really neat stuff. Look at this. I love this. It's like a kind of a jersey pullover sweatshirt. It's really classy with the fuzzy, it reminds me of the varsity jackets in high school, you know. I like that. That's really cool. That's fun. It says Disneyland, here's your monochromatic varsity jackets. That's like a lifetime ago. We wear them to the football game. This is cool. The Mickey polka dots in different textures. Like that. I like the black and white Mickey one too with the pattern all over it. And the Mickey and Company. So a lot of clothing items that I haven't really seen at other shops. More high-end, this fuzzy jacket. That's great. And then the fuzzy joggers. Oh goodness. If only I had an unlimited budget, I could really see some of this happening. Oh, this is so classic. Look at that. Kind of reminds me of like a sorority sister or like Grease. Doesn't that look like a Disneyland sweater from the movie Grease? That's what it makes me think of. Like very mid-century and very fitted. It looks like maybe even some sort of cashmere blend. That's really nice. So unlike the hoodies and the crew neck sweatshirts, this is an actual sweater. I wish it had some pants that were a little dressier, because I mean, I know people love doing their like fancy sweatsuits, but that deserves something a little more class. And then I love the monochromatic. I've been seeing that for a while now. I really like it. This is neat. This fuzzy fleece pullover, and then with the sequin Mickey in the checkered pattern, that's really great. The detail, look at the piping. That's really nice. That's a really classy. I'm sure this is on the higher end. Actually, it's only $60. I would have expected it to be more expensive because that's just really, really classy. You got your vintage tees. This is cool. I haven't seen this before. It's the Walt Disney Studios hat. That's rad because you can really just channel Walt Disney in that cap. That's really cool, you guys. The clapper and everything. Oh, I love that. Oh, and then they've got all the pins. And again, these are also 30% off with your annual pass. So they've got the mystery pins. So I expect that a lot of the pin collectors will be out taking advantage of this sale. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it is running through February 25th. And it's Monday through Thursday, so it doesn't run on the weekends. It's a pretty limited time event. Here's, this is really great, this 2021. I do like these block colors. I don't love the primary colors again, but I love the design. The color block patterns are really great. Here's more of the 2021 merchandise. Again, that hat, that's so fabulous, and these ears. I worry though that if things don't turn around quick, I don't really see people buying the 2021 merchandise, unlike the 65th anniversary, which people just gobbled that up because it was so iconic. It was so sparkly and beautiful and mid-century. I think with the 2021 merchandise, as much as they put so much into the art design, I worry that if things don't turn around, I just don't see people wanting to celebrate 2021. Similar to the 2020 merchandise, the 2020 merchandise is also this color scheme, which is maybe why I don't love it. Because we look at the number 2020 and I feel like everyone's like, ugh, I wish I could forget that. I don't know, what do you guys think? These ears caught my eye. I don't remember if I've seen these before. They may have been around at New Year's, but I can't really remember. They're black and gold and they're so beautiful. This light does not do them justice. And there is a bedazzled, this looks, gosh, what is that? Some sort of birthday ears. And here's an actual birthday cupcake ears. There's only 2 here. So those are probably very popular for birthday girls or boys. Rainbow is for everybody. And then this, I've always loved this, but worried that it would be a little bit heavy. It's the classic Minnie Mouse hat with the flower. And then these are interesting. These are the series, the Minnie Mouse Collector Series. This must be September because it says 9 of 12. I believe they did 1 a month. And these, I don't know if you guys remember, these sold out really quick every time they launched. But for some reason, Big Thunder Mountain, they didn't get much love. So there are a few here in the park if you're interested. And it's really cool because it's got a train along the side on the train tracks. That's really fun. It's very California. What do we have over here? So, you know, you don't often see Disney themed jewelry, but there is some Disney themed jewelry here. So you have your different princess necklaces, very whimsical and feminine. I'm guessing for young girls that love to dress up like a real life princess. I'm curious the price point. So this is $20 and with 30% off, that's not bad. And they're clip-on, so it's like perfect for a little girl in your life. I'm actually quite tempted to get one of these for Raleigh. They have Moana, which is beautiful. Look at that color scheme with the coral and the blue. They have Belle, and look with the rose. And that really fits with Belle. And then Snow White here. I almost want to get Snow White with the anticipation of her ride opening up. Cinderella is really popular. She's a fancy princess, so maybe the jewelry goes quick for her. These are fun. Oh, look at these slippers. I love these. So tempting to get these too. What, $29.99, but they are 30% off. Oh my gosh, if I didn't have to carry them home, I probably would. Oh, I haven't seen these leggings before. These are pretty. Minnie Mouse bow leggings, red, very classic with your red and white jersey. It says Disney. Actually, this is a sweatshirt and it says Disneyland down one sleeve. I really like that sweatshirt. Oh, look at this, little mittens for when it's cold out. Little Minnie Mouse mittens, that's so cute. And then I love this classic bedazzled mini ears. What are these, almost like bath toys, but they're articulated figures. Oh, that's cool, they move. I think just their arms and maybe, oh, and their heads. Look at that. Hello, Minnie. Do your feet move? Oh, and her feet. Look at that, she can dance. Well, hello. Hi. Oh my gosh, that's cute. I've always wondered what these look like on their little ear clips instead of the headband. This is a classy bag. Look at that. How much is that? $44.99. Not a bad price point for a nice bag like that. And it looks like it could fit. It's the size of a tote, so you could slide your laptop or iPad in there. You got your wallet. Really, some really classy merchandise in here. And if you're looking for your penny crusher, there's a Star Wars. Oh my goodness, it looks like is it actually a pressed quarter? I don't think I've seen that before. That's one way to make more money. It is. It's a pressed quarter. I wonder what that looks like. That's so cool. I'm gonna have to see if I have enough because Jesse would be like, what? It looks like it takes 4 quarters. You need 1 quarter for the pressed and 3 to pay for it. So it's $1 total, 4 quarters. Yes, I can do math, you guys. And I love these. Have you guys seen these pressed coin collection purses? So I don't know if you guys can see, but there's little slots for your pressed coins. That would be a great way to keep your collection safe and in a very important place, maybe on the bookshelf. Leave it to Disney to find a more expensive way to do this. And I think I'm gonna go with this one because it's just kind of reminds me of the old movie posters. It's very classic. It says Star Wars on it. All right, let's give this a try, you guys. Only get 1 shot, 1 take. All right. I love you, Princess Leia, but Luke, I am your father. Let's do it. Oh, that was quick. Wow, it's very efficient. Oh, and there's the press. You can see it right there, very quick. Let's see. Oh yeah, and it's warm, you guys. That is cool. Oh, and then Star Wars on the back. Can you guys see that? That's so great. And it really smashed it. I can't even see any of the detail of the quarter. It's just silver. That's cool. It's still warm. I wish you guys could feel it. Okay, so that's it for Gone Hollywood. Really classy store. I'm so glad I got to come inside and it wasn't much of a line. Again, this is the first time I've seen it open in a long time since the reopening. And a lot of neat clothing items and very classic. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
And so yeah, I'm really glad I went in there. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is a beautiful light. I love that. So Spanish and old Hollywood. So let's take a look at what's happening over here. You've got Elias and Company. I love this fuzzy jacket in the window. Isn't that great? This is the exit. The line actually starts right there. So the line is quite long. If you want to come when the lines are shorter, I would say get here right when things open. They start to open up. I believe they have a soft open around like 9:30, so if you come down at like 9:15, park. I think in the evening things get a little busier, more people are off work and able to shop. So there's a couple places where you can buy really fancy dresses and attire. One of them is the dress shop at Downtown Disney. And then here it looks like they have some really fancy, I don't know if it's just the window display. I'm not going in tonight just because the line is so long, but I'm guessing if they have these beautiful dresses in the window, they do have some dress options inside Elias and Company. So on Buena Vista Street, there's 2 lines that form. There is Probably Treats. I haven't yet been inside there because there's always a really long line. And also I am gluten-free, so there's probably a lot of stuff I need to stay away from, but I would love to take you guys in. So if you'd like to see the interior of Probably Treats, let me know and I will try to make that happen. But the line is quite long tonight, so we're just gonna kind of breeze through and talk about all the different things that are open. Before I go to the east side of Buena Vista Street, I want to mention that there is a kiosk with merchandise behind the fountain here at the end of Buena Vista Street. So if you don't want to wait in any lines, but you just want to buy a few items, they have some merchandise over there at this kiosk. So similar to the studio store, there really isn't a line to get in. It's just a way for you to come, enjoy the sights, enjoy the sounds, do a little shopping without standing in line. Across the way here, just in front of Carthay Circle, there is the popcorn stand. So they're not selling popcorn, but they are selling balloons and popcorn buckets, albeit empty, but if you're a collector of popcorn buckets, that's where you're gonna find those. However, they are not taking pass holder discounts on the popcorn buckets or the balloons. So just an FYI, so most of the merchandise is all 30% off. There are very few exceptions. I think the original artwork, one of the child toys that's robotic, and a robotic Groot, which is, besides those few exceptions, the popcorn buckets and the balloons, all of the other merchandise, as far as I've been able to tell, is 30% off until February 25th is the date. Oh, you guys, the smell of that fountain really makes me miss New Orleans Square and the smells of Pirates of the Caribbean and just all the water rides, the Jungle Cruise. Can't wait to smell that prominent water smell again. I might just stand by the fountain for a minute and take in that smell. Let's go ahead and go over the rest of Buena Vista Street so you can see what's open, and then I'll head into downtown Disney. I'm afraid I didn't have much time tonight, but I'm glad we're able to walk through and just talk about the shops that are open and what to expect now that there's new restrictions, what's going on with this annual pass holder sale, etc. The main attraction here at Buena Vista Street would have to be this line you're seeing here to get into the 3 shops along the east side of the street. It's the Five and Dime, the Big Top Toys, and Elias and Company. May I ask you guys how long you waited?
It started about 10-15 minutes.
And did it start in?
Started at the fountain.
Oh, the fountain. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so the fountain is where they started, and they said 10 to 15 minutes. That's much faster than I would have expected. Now, when I went by, they were at Elias and Company with the line. However, I really don't think it's going to take longer than a half hour. I think these lines look so much longer than they actually are because everybody has to stand more than 6 feet apart. That's probably more like 10 feet right there. So you see there's markers, and that really makes the line so much longer. Only a year ago, you know, we were standing in lines where we're like right up against each other. You could smell each other's breath, you know. So imagine that stretched out, each party 10 feet apart, 6 feet apart. These lines look much longer than they are. Okay, now that we've checked out all the stores open on Buena Vista Street and Hollywood Boulevard, let's go check out downtown Disney, see what's open. I'm pretty sure most of the shops are open. I don't know that I'm gonna do a rundown of every shop. If any of you have been to downtown Disney, then you know the mothership is definitely World of Disney. That is probably the longest line, although I have seen very long lines for the home store and the Lego store. You can't see it, but there's a dragon up there on top of the Lego store. I mean, imagine building that. So I just checked at the Lego store, and they are still doing the 10% for annual pass holders, but they are not doing the 30% off. That's just for the Disney stores and merchandise, just so you know. I think a lot of you will be happy to know here at the Pin Traders kiosk, they have ears and they have a lot of pins, and everything is 30% off. I also see they have the shoulder pets. So that's great. I love that they released new shoulder pets this year. Before it was just, I think there were only 2. There was Groot and the little bird from Star Wars. Now they have quite a few. So if you want a little pet on your shoulder for when the parks open up again, or maybe you're going to Florida, they have them here as well as other shops here at downtown Disney. I'm also seeing the princess ears. Very tempting to get that for Raleigh. She loves those princess ears, but I think I want to bring her and let her pick out her own ears. As you can see, they have a whole wall of ears. They have these light up wands. So everything is 30% off. So that's exciting. And right now there's no lines, so that's great. At the downtown Disney shopping district, they have turned the Wonderground Gallery into a Star Wars store. I think it's a trading post, and that's so smart because there's so many Star Wars fans and there's so much Star Wars merchandise that we miss out here in Anaheim. Do you guys know if you can make a lightsaber in there?
No, you actually buy the authentic version.
Got it. Okay, cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. I bet they're pricey.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, so they have authentic lightsabers from the movie and from the movies, and then it looked like they had some of the kid ones too if you want like one of the plastic versions. So just so you guys know, the Star Wars Trading Post is open, and again, I just think it's such a great use of space, which brings me to, okay, so here we are across from the Rainforest Cafe, or what was formerly the Rainforest Cafe, and I just spoke to someone that was hanging out here, and he said he has heard rumors that this is going to turn into the new Star Wars Trading Post, and then downtown Disney will get the Wonderground Gallery back. That's really smart. I think it looks so perfect and otherworldly, and they probably could change the facade some to, you know, put some of the Star Wars hieroglyphs. Honestly, I think this would be an amazing Indiana Jones store, but I get that there's not. In fact, I think that's his song playing right now. I don't even know if I can use this because of the copyright, but whatever they do with it, I'm sure it will be a shop, because that's pretty much the only thing you can do right now, guys, is shopping. We'll see what happens, but that's the rumor that I heard. New Star Wars shop, it'll be a lot bigger, it'll be able to accommodate a lot more people. I'm really excited if that happens. How cool to be down here at the opening of that. We'll see what happens. So many questions, you guys, but at least there are a lot of shops open, and you know, there's a couple places where you can get food to go, and it's good news that you can bring water into the park. I'll get into that and all the other frequently asked questions back at the car because I'm getting a little chilly. I just have a few tips to share with you. Pack snacks for the car. You can pack water. It's weird for a second. Like, it looked like there was like a child's face right there. Doesn't that look like a child's face? So creepy. It's like, a lot of gas stations and fast food restaurants are only open for just like drive-through at the restaurants and just to get gas, to pump your gas. They will not share the bathroom with you. Use the bathroom before you leave, and if you're in dire straits, go to a grocery store or a Target. My other really important tip, I mentioned this at the beginning, bring your physical pass holder card. If you don't have that, I'm afraid you're out of luck. So that's something to know. Bring it, pack it. I know we live in a virtual world where you think, oh, I can just scan the app on my phone. I saw someone dealing with that. It's a no-go. Okay, let's get into the questions. I only have a few, so this won't take that much longer. So the first two questions come from my good friend April. She is asking, what are the crowds like, and are there any new rules? Some of this might be repetitive, but to answer April's question, I arrived around 2 o'clock. The parking lot was open. It was not full. So crowds were not nearly what they were on, say, a weekend during the holiday. So even though the parking lot was not full and I was able to drive right in, there was an hour wait to get in on the west entrance. And I think that is, again, because they're not letting that many people in at a time. Because then when I was inside, the crowds really weren't that full. It wasn't that full at all once I was inside. Now in the evening, it got more crowded as the evening went on. So if you want to avoid the crowds, I would come on a weekday, like during the morning, like when they first open, 9:15, 10 o'clock. Also, you guys, remember, if you come and it's really crowded on the west entrance, you can either walk around the property, which does take some time, but at least you're walking instead of standing in a line, and you can enter on the east side. And I walked right in. I'd never done that before. There was absolutely no crowds. There's also a drop off. So if you're staying at a hotel or you're taking a taxi or you're driving somehow with a driver, there's a drop off right there on the east entrance. And there's also parking lot options. I believe they're hourly, so I don't know how much. Currently, the parking here at the Symbol lot, which is the only lot open for Downtown Disney and DCA, is $10. So it is $10 to get in to park. That's the minimum that you're going to spend, plus any shopping you do or any food you purchase. April is also asking, like, what are the new rules? What are the new restrictions? So as far as restrictions, I think the only new things would be the food and the water, that the sale is only Monday through Thursday, and you do need your pass holder card, your physical card. Parking's $10. The capacity is limited, so they can't guarantee that you'll get in. And that the stores are all first come, first serve. There is no virtual queue. So April, when you came last time, there might have been a virtual queue, meaning when the line gets really long, they move to the virtual queue and they send an alert to your phone so you can go and do something else. You can get a bite to eat. Well, right now it's first come, first serve, so there's no virtual queue. My friend at Miss Michelle Marie on Instagram asked me, are there, creepy baby, I can't even, you guys, that can't happen again. She asked me if there's any good restaurants or dine-in options for young adults, 18 to 25. Unfortunately, and all of you know the answer to this question now, no dining for any age, unfortunately. Now, there was some dining options along Catella Avenue that had signs that say we're open on the patio. So there are outdoor dining options in Anaheim, but not here at the Disneyland Resort. And then a comment came in from Scuttle Trading Company commented, I was so happy to hear you can drink water now. And that's something I've talked about in this particular vlog is yes, you can bring water. You're not going to get dehydrated. If you have kids, this makes it so much more kid friendly. So I'm doing my best to get all this content to you as quickly as possible. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. And then don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss any of my Super Cali adventures. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.